Oh no. Hello, hello, hello. Uh, Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. How y'all doing today? Oh no, wait a minute. Mm, okay. Hmm. Okay, let me see. All right, for some reason it's delayed. Uh okay, the battery life looks good. How are you guys doing? Good morning, good afternoon. Happy Labor Day. If you're in the US, happy Labor Day today. It is definitely Labor Day. So a lot of people have off today, but not everybody. Some folks still got to go out there and work. Work. Oh, I guess I'm gonna do this. There we go. All right, it seems I got a message on here, but I can't see it. Uh, that is really weird. All right, you put a comment and just want you to know that for some reason I can't see it. But I'm not ignoring your comments. Oh, and also if you have questions anytime throughout this live, definitely put your questions in the comments. I'm definitely going to be answering your questions live because that's what I do. Yes, that's what I do. Um, and if you guys are new to me, I am Tasha. How y'all doing? Homeschooling, stay-at-home mom here to help other moms on the same journey of earning extra income without having to go out there and get a god daggone job. Because who got time for that, right? Requesting time off. But anyway, if time and money are your biggest struggles, this is gonna change everything, everything for you. Let's see, put the comments on. Testing, testing. This is one of those times when you need a moderator. So you'd be like, hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear? Um, mm, mm, mm. All right, so I guess it's just me, and me. No worries. Cause what do? We adapt. Yes. There we go. Gotta give yourself some love. Gotta listen, if you don't give yourself some love first, who gonna give it to you? Nobody's gotta give it to you, right? You gotta be able to nope. I was really trying to see if I could see the messages, but I can't see it. Um, okay. Wow. Can't. Um, okay, so it's not letting me post comments on here. All right, so I'll be answering your questions live. If you got questions, definitely put your questions in the comments. And as you're coming in, even if you're watching the replay, put in the comments where you're watching from because this is global. And I just love to know exactly where everybody is around the world. Uh, okay. Mm, okay, we're going to put that there. Mhm. Yes. Okay. All right, where did TikTok go? I can't see you, TikTok. Wait a minute. Courteous, good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Are you able to hear me okay? I don't even know if you're still here. That's the craziest thing about posting on social media. I'm like, listen, people out here, they just be out here just like talking. And I still have to get used to talking but not hearing anybody talk back, but like trying to read the comments to see if anybody's asking questions or saying anything. This is like so weird. All right, if you're still here, literally, I am just moving things around on the screen to make it easier for me. For me to see and talk to you guys. But wow, that did not work. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and do some serious editing on this video. That's one thing I like about live, though. Live is all the way live. If you got technical errors and everything like that, it's all gonna show. So I could use some love this morning. I really could. I mean, let me rephrase that. Some likes. I guess I could say some likes. Some likes, some support, or something. It's like trying to find that rhythm. And again, you don't have to be perfect in trying to help other people. You just gotta have the heart of a teacher. Just gotta have the heart to help people and to really help people see things in a different light, right? Because if we all stay with the same way of looking at things, life never changes. Like we go through so many things in life, and if we just keep doing the same old thing, we're gonna keep on getting the same results. And that's not what we want out of life, right? We want a life that's full, fulfilled, and all of that. And so if time and money are your biggest struggles, you definitely want to stay tuned this entire live, because this live will change everything for you. I guarantee it. You know why? Because if nothing changes, you already know, right? Nothing changes. Everything stays the goddamn same. And we were not meant to stay the same. No. Ooh, I think I'm getting it. Okay. Oh, somebody could heat up my coffee for me. That would be so nice. Oh boy. All right, do we have sound? All right, do we have sound? Testing, 1, 2. Do we have sound? Testing, 1, 2. All right, it is crazy delayed. Oh. That is really weird. All right. Hello. Okay. I'm just gonna go with it. I just got things going on over here, and it is not, you know what? It doesn't matter. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the live. Listen, parents, if time and money are your biggest struggles, this is going to change everything. So you definitely want to be sure to stay to the end of this live so you can get all the information that I'm sharing with you today. And as you're coming in, put in the comments where you are watching from, because we are global, and I'm over here in sunny Maryland. So anyway, I want to speak directly to stay-at-home moms this morning, because here's the thing. You do everything: the cooking, the cleaning, the school drop-offs, the sports, the homework, the laundry, right? You are the glue that holds the entire family together. But let's be real. You don't have your own income, right? And I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like to have to ask for money. Ask for money to get your nails done. Ask for money to get your hair done or for extra activities, right? And also that worry every time an unexpected bill shows up. It's like the weight of that. It's like you're already like pinching pennies, right? Trying to save money and trying to do all these things, and the heaviness of depending on one paycheck. And you want to help contribute to the household financially, but you ain't trying to go out there and get a job. I know I wasn't, right? And let's be honest, getting a job is not the answer. It is not the answer. And I'm going to show you exactly why picking a job is not the solution you think it is, and why, oh why, what's actually possible instead. An online business that's going to give you 4 streams of income, 100% profit, and just take 2 hours a day. Now, let me know right now in the comments, how many of you have thought about getting a part-time job just to help out? Just help out financially. Put me in the chat. I want to know who's here. Put in the chat if you were thinking about trying to get an extra job just to kind of help out with the bills, just to make some extra kind of income. Let me know. Because here's the truth, right? If nothing changes, nothing changes, right? It'd be the same money stress, the same tension in the marriage, and the same moments where you feel guilty for not bringing any money in, even though you're already working your heart out, right? Evelyn, thank you for the heart meme. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for the heart meme. I almost missed that. All right, I don't know how, but thank you so much for joining this morning. And so, and like you may have moments like I had moments, right? I had moments of feeling guilty, seeing my husband coming in all times of the night just to make sure that we have a roof over our heads, and me just wanting to help out financially, but knowing that if I leave the home and go get a job, now my kids are by themselves. Now I got to pay money for daycare, right? And so, yeah, sure, I help, bring money in by getting a job, but then I lose the very thing that I came home for to begin with. And that is not what I was trying to do, right? And so now if you go out there and get a job, now you're gone 15, 20 hours a week, and you're missing out on your time with your kids. You're putting yourself back under somebody else's control. And it's like, in this day and age, you don't have to, because let's be real. Let's be real and shame the devil in here this morning, right? You're already working harder than anybody else in the world, harder than anybody else can see. You run the household, you're holding the kids down, and you keep everything moving, right? And yet you're still feeling that feeling like you're not enough. And I'm telling you, you are more than enough, right? You are more than enough. So let me know right now in the comments, which feels heavier to you right now? Is it time or is it money? Because I really want you guys to see the difference of staying where you are and staying stuck, right? Because you have a choice. We all have choices, but it's knowing exactly what it is that we want and which way you want to go, right? And here's the thing. Sometimes time and money combined together are the biggest struggles, right? Because you may have all the time in the world, but if you don't have any money coming in so you can do things you enjoy with that time, then what gives having all the time in the world, right? And if your husband's bringing home the money and he's making all of this money, but he has no time for the family, are you really winning? And I'm telling you, that was like a big wake up call for me, because initially when I left my government job and I came home, I was like, yes, I don't have to answer to no boss. I don't have to go up to work anymore. I can literally stay home and have my own life. But what I realized is, oh my goodness, when I switched from being a working mom to a stay-at-home mom, oh my gosh, I was working harder. I was like, what? I was working harder without pay. And I'm like, man, now that's crazy, right? For some reason, I'm getting messages, but I can't see it. So if I missed your comments, I am sorry. I'm looking, but I still don't see it. Thank you so much for the likes, Evelyn. I appreciate it. I definitely. Where you watching from? Let me know where you watching from. And so, what I realized is that I had to find a way to do something. I tried so many different things, y'all. I tried so many different ways of trying to earn money from home. Right. And so I thought about doing like a job, right? But here's the thing about getting a job. I'm gonna share with you 4 comparisons, right? And you're definitely gonna want to stay until the end of this because this is definitely gonna be an eye opener. And here's the thing: once you see something and once you know something, you can't unknow it. Just like baking a cake, you can't bake a cake and say, "Oh, I forgot to put this ingredient in it," and then unbake it. You cannot unbake it, right? Once it's done, it's done. So here's the thing. So the first thing is like, okay, maybe I can go out there and get a job. But what I realized is that if I get a part-time job, that's like 15 to 20 hours away from my kids. And now I have to figure out, okay, daycare, food, activities, like all of these different things, right? But then I fell into this blueprint. I was like, oh my gosh, it was an answered prayer because it was an online business. In an online business, it was showing me that I can work 2 hours a day. I have my own time. And guess what? I can run this business around my family instead of trying to have my family around my business, right? And so, what would you rather lose? Would you rather lose your time or would you rather lose your excuses, right? Put in the chat, time or excuses, because we all have them, right? We all have excuses, things that get in our way of getting the life that we really want. And we have to learn how to get out of our own way. Because guess what? I had to learn that too, right? I had to literally get out of my own way. And the best way to get out of your own way is to follow a proven system that's going to show you exactly what to do step by step. And that is a game changer when things are shown to you step by step, right? And so that's the main thing is time. But now we're talking about income. Now, how much income is really needed? And sometimes we don't take the time out to count the cost of what that income is, right? We have to know exactly how much you want to get paid. Because here's the thing: when you get a job, they tell you, okay, here's a salary, here's what you're going to get paid, and they give you a starting wage and they give you like the cap, right? And what does that cap mean? That cap means if they say the range is from 20,000 to 50,000 a year, that means you will never, ever, ever, ever get paid more than 50,000. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter how much of your family life you sacrifice. It doesn't matter how much of your own life you sacrifice. Your income will never go up. You're capped at that income. And not only that, you only have one paycheck, right? Yes, you already know that, right? When you have a job, you only have one paycheck. And so if you're looking to make extra income coming in and you already have one income coming in, do you want to just have one more? Right. Yes. You want to have multiple streams of income, but you don't want to have multiple things because I would, you know what? I got to say this. It just came to me and I don't know who is helping today, but I got to share this. There was an attorney that got pulled over. Cops tried to say he was speeding or whatever. He was not speeding, but he had a nice car and he was doing Uber. And so people automatically assume because you have these high profile jobs that you have all of this money. But guess what? He was doing Uber to supplement his income because even as an attorney, his one income was not enough to provide for his family for the lifestyle that they wanted, right? And so we are pushed into, live beneath your means. Don't dream too big. Don't have all these expectations, right? And it's kind of like keeping you at surface level. But no, we are meant to have more than that. And if you want to have more than that, you have to have an income that is going to supplement the life that you want to have. But here's the thing. You don't want to keep on working multiple jobs just in order to have money to pay for things, right? So that's why when I found this online business that had 4 income streams built into one, I'm like, wait a minute. Not only is it 4 income streams built into one, it's 100% profit. And I got to get to the mic to this one. And there is no cap. So what does that mean that there's no cap? That means there is no limit to how much I can earn. And as my confidence increase, as my sales increase, as my skills increase, my income increase. So it doesn't matter if it's like 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, as long as I'm still in this business and growing my business and learning the skills and marketing to my ideal customer, guess what that means? That means unlimited growth. Yes, unlimited growth. So let me give you a visual, right? It's like having one leaky faucet versus four faucets pouring at once. What did you rely on, right? Type 4, right? Yeah, because it makes sense. Because if one dries up, the other ones are still going. And I don't know if you guys had a grandmother like mine, but my grandmother used to always say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And I'm telling you, as a literal kid, all I saw was like, I'm literally looking at eggs in a basket, right? And as a young child, I really didn't get it. But as you learn and grow, you become an adult, you learn to understand some things. And so if I had all my eggs in one basket and I drop my basket, that means all my eggs are gone. But if I have multiple baskets, it's like, oh, okay, so one fell, okay, but I still have three others going, right? So put in the chat, what makes more sense? Having four streams of income, four or one? Put in the chat, let me know. Let me know where you guys at this morning. Let me know what you're feeling. All right. All right. And so let's go into number 3, flexibility. So again, if time and money are your biggest struggles, right? This live is going to change everything. And by the end of this live, you're not only going to know what you're aware of, you're also going to have, an option of considerations. Like, what are you going to consider? Which option are you going to go? And then you have a decision to make, right? What decision are you going to make? So that leads us right. And anytime you need to get the blueprint of this freedom formula, blueprint of this whole business model that I'm teaching you about, all you have to do is go there and grab your free blueprint. And it is what thousands of people are using to create income from home with 100% done for you digital business. Now let's talk about flexibility. Yes. Okay. So when you have a job, you're at the mercy of somebody else. Somebody else is setting your schedule. You know what that means? That means miss soccer games, miss swim events, miss track events, missing family dinners, field trips, school trips. You're missing out on so many things because your job controls your schedule. And let me give you guys a real live example of what I mean when I say, when you work a job, somebody else sets your schedule. So if you decide to go out there and get a job, right, and you have a family event coming up, a family activity, if you're like me, the first thing I have to do is I have to look at my husband's work schedule. I have to see if he's off. And if he's not off, then it's like, okay, baby, can you request time off? And it's like that job is controlling not only his schedule, but it affects ours as well. Because by him always being gone, and I'm pretty much trying to raise the family and trying to find pockets of time that I can have all of us together. I'm telling y'all, it is the craziest thing that we don't even think about. It's like, just because something has been going on for so many years does not mean that it's right. It doesn't even mean that it makes sense, right? And so here's the thing. So my daughter just had her 18th birthday, and she wanted to have a birthday party at a skating rink. And I was like, okay, cool. But here's the thing. I realized that, yes, it's definitely her birthday, but as a family with my husband, my daughter, and all of us together, we hardly ever have time together where it's just us, right? It's either just me and the kids or my husband and a couple of the kids, but never all of us together. And so for her birthday, I was like, you know what? Let's break it up. The first couple of hours of her skating party, let it just be the family. Let us have that bonding time together. And then after that, she can have her friends and they can have their little, friend thing, right? But what I realized after doing that is that I didn't even realize how much the job had control over our schedule, over our lives, right? And that flexibility that you want to have, you're not going to have that when your job is really infiltrating your household, like literally telling you when and where you can do things. And that is so crazy. But when I found this blueprint, I was like, wow, wait a minute. So when I have an online business, I literally can build this business around my family, and I can take my phone anywhere. Because guess what? If you guys are like me, you always have your phone with you, right? And you can totally run your business with just 4 apps from your phone. And here's the biggest thing, right? The investment in this business is less than the cost of a daggone smartphone, right? And here's the thing about a smartphone. You can have a smartphone, you can scroll on different free social media platforms, but that phone is never going to give you income if you don't use it to make income, right? And so a lot of us, we spend a lot of time consuming content on social media. But if we just take one of those hours of that scrolling through social media, mindlessly scrolling, trying to get, rid of thoughts that's going on in our heads and trying to de-stress, but take that same hour and invest in your business. Oh my goodness, how life will turn around. Now, who out here wants flexibility, right? More than a boss breathing down your neck. Put flex in the chat. Put flex in the chat if you'd rather have more flexibility than some kind of boss breathing down your neck. Oh, yes, 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 flex. So now we're getting down to number four, future. Okay, so if you decide to just, I'm just going to go and get a job, right? You'll still be trading time for dollars at 40, at 50, at 60, at 60. I couldn't even get that number out. At 60, but nothing grows, right? Because again, if your income is capped, that means you could be there for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, however long you decide to be on that job, but it's never going to change. And y'all know what changes all the time. What? Food prices, taxes, gas, those three things that we always have constantly, day after day, doesn't matter what year, what day of the week it is, those three things are always going to fluctuate, right? It's going to go up, it's going to go down. And you want to have a system that's set up that is automated, right? What that means is that it grows while you sleep. So you're building freedom, you're building financial income, you're building financial security, and you're not just scraping by, right? You're not just trying to get as many hours as you can work on a job, or I'll work overtime, or I'll pick up this job, no, you can literally have your business working for you on autopilot. All right. And well, let me give you an example of what I mean. So again, I told you, if you guys are new to me, I'm Tasha, my homeschool and stay-at-home mom, and I am having my own business and helping other stay-at-home moms earn income from home as well. And so this particular day, we was having nap time. And oh my goodness, I was already exhausted taking the nap. And when I woke up from my nap, right, and getting my kids up from their nap, it was like, oh my goodness, I literally got a sale while I was taking the nap. That is what I call passive income. What's up, Sashi Diaz? I hope I said your name right. If I did, I'm so sorry. That's passive income, right? And so who's ready for a future that doesn't look like the past? If you're ready for a future that doesn't look like the past, put ready in the chat, because you're going to be learning exactly how you can have your own online business by following a simple freedom formula blueprint that thousands are following, just so they can earn income from anywhere as long as they have their phone with Wi-Fi access. You don't even have to have one of those daggone plans. You can literally go anywhere. Some people don't even have a Wi-Fi plan. So what they do is they go to places like Starbucks, Panera Bread, Walmart. Why? Because they have free Wi-Fi, and you can literally run your business on free Wi-Fi. So you can totally have an invest in your business, invest in yourself, and have your business earning money for you, right? But here's the thing about when I made that sale. I made that sale from a stranger in a whole nother country. And that was the first time that I realized that, wait a minute, this business truly is global. And I really wanted to have a global business where I didn't have to just be stuck to my zip code or my area code, right? And to know that I can reach people from all over the world on a free social media platform, that is like freedom to me. Like, think about it. If you just go on anybody's, like, I guess, video right now and just type in, where are you watching from? Like, what state are you guys in? You'll be surprised at different states, different countries people are in. And also you'll be surprised at how many people may be right in your neighborhood. That's all interested in the same thing. Right. So again, if time and money are your biggest struggles, this is going to change everything, because with an online business, you get your time back and you get your income up. Right. And so that way it would eliminate that stress of not having the time to do what you want and not having the money to do things that you want to do. Right. For example, if you have to check your bank account before you can say yes to an activity, yes to buying clothes, yes to buying groceries, you are literally being controlled by your income, right? And no, life is too short to be burdened down with stresses of bills, right? No. So there is a way to get around that. And the way to get around that is investing in your own online business. Yes, your own online business. Now, this is hitting home for you right now. Type yes in the chat. If this is starting to make sense or starting to make you aware, put yes in the chat. Because here's the thing, you probably already been thinking about this, maybe for days, maybe for weeks, maybe for months, right? And so for some people, even years, they have been aware that things are changing. They've been aware and seeing that prices are going up, the cost of food, the cost of living, the cost of gas is going up. But here's the truth. Nothing changes until you decide to change that, right? And the way to decide to change that is to look at what your options are. And we already talked about the biggest options, right? Getting a job versus having an online business. But here's the thing. I have a blueprint that shows you exactly how to do this. And it's an online business with 4 income streams with 100% profit. And if you can do this in just literally 2 hours a day without sacrificing time with your kids, right? You can literally build this business in the nooks and crannies of your day, not somebody else's, but your day, right? And again, this is hitting home for you. Put yes in the chat. Yes in the chat. And again, if you're watching the replay, act like you're watching it live. Put yes in the chat. Put in the chat where you're watching from. But here's the thing. If you're ready to stop waiting and to start investing in building your own business, type yes in the chat right now. Don't let another day, another week, another month slip by. Don't even let another year go by carrying the weight of not having your own income. Decide today, decide for you, decide for your family, right? And if you've already typed ready in the chat, all you have to do is just go here and grab your free blueprint. Your free blueprint is going to show you exactly step by step, exactly what to do, right? And this is your moment, right? This is your moment to say, on this day, I decided to make a difference. I decided to change my life for myself, for my family, right? I'm gonna try this color today. Okay, really cool. This smells like coffee. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. It smells like coffee. Now my lips look really crazy. Oh boy. All right, don't put lipstick on if you don't know what the heck you're doing. Y'all can see I hardly ever wear lipstick, but mm. Oh, that felt funny. All right, yes, and if you got any questions, definitely put your questions. Definitely put your questions in the comments. We got TikTok, we got Facebook, we got YouTube here this morning. And again, if time and money are your biggest struggles, this is going to change everything for you. Flo, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening. Where are you watching from? How are you doing today? How are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yes, Flo is in the building. All right. So if you missed part of this live, what we're talking about is if time and money are your biggest struggles, this live is going to change everything for you. And if you're a stay-at-home mom, before you even start thinking about picking up a part-time job, listen to this. What if instead of trading hours away from your kids for one small paycheck, you could build an online business with 4 income streams that pays you even while you're at home? What? Yes, even while you're at home. So here's the part-time job reality, right? So if you decide to get a part-time job, that's one paycheck, capped hours, and it takes away time for your kids, and somebody else controls your schedule. But with this particular online business, oh my goodness, you have 4 income streams, right? 4 income streams, and it's automated. So it runs in the background. And all you have to do is focus on 2 hours of income producing activity a day. Wow. You stay home with your kids while you're out living your life. And here's the beauty of that 2 hour workday, right? That 2 hour workday can be broken down. And if you have a part-time job, those hours cannot be broken down. You have a scheduled shift. You have to be there probably like 9 to 1 or 1 to 4, right? You have to be there at that particular time. However, the reality of an online business is that 2 hours a day. Ozzy, what's happening to you? What's happening with you this morning? How you doing? Where are you watching from? So with an online business, you have 4 streams of income and it's automated. It works in the background. And on top of that, while you are out living your life, those 2 hours, it could be 15 minutes here, 30 minutes there, right? And it is doable because listen, it's been so many years. People have to live their lives, live their families around their jobs. It's like, okay, baby, wait till I get off. Let me see if I can get off of work. Let me see if I can call in. Let me see if I got any sick time. Let me see if I have any PTO time, right? And that's like literally your job controlling your life. But here's the reality of having an online business and really scheduling those 2 hours. You work it around your life. If your kids are taking a nap, you're like, okay, I know normally they take a nap about 45 minutes. That means I got 45 minutes of focused time to what? To work in my business. And guess what? We show you exactly what to do for those 2 hours, but you get to figure out how it works in your life. So now your life is working around your business versus your business working around your life. How I said that? You know what I mean? You ain't got to be perfect. You just got to get it together, right? Just got to keep going. And so, like, oh, let me give you guys the story, right? So there's a lady in this business named Amy, and Amy was working 2 full-time jobs. So do the math. She was working 18-hour days with 3 kids at home, but still struggling to make ends meet, right? I mean, she was working hard. So it wasn't that she wasn't working hard enough. She was working extremely hard. But she realized that as her kids are getting older, and she was like me, and I could relate to her so much because I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel that when I was working and I first came home, it was like, I had to really get to know who my kids were again because I spent so much time at work and they spent more time in school and daycare. I didn't even really get to know my kids on that deeper level, right? And so she was like, you know what? I'm tired of living life this way. I'm a divorced mom. I'm raising these kids by myself, and it got to be another way for me to earn income without sacrificing so much of myself and my time with my kids. So she dove in, and even though she's working 18-hour days, she's like, okay, I can totally do this business around the schedule that I have now. So when she had a 15-minute break or a 30-minute break, she did income producing activities, right? Or you guys follow me? Yes. So it doesn't really matter how busy your schedule is. If you decide to focus on 2 hours a day in your business, get those income producing activities done, guess what? You start building that momentum and things will start showing up for you, right? And on top of that, again, you have 4 income streams and it's automated. So it's going to run in the background while you're focusing on 2-hour activities. And all that is explained in the program. So let me break it down like this, right? So a part-time job, it's like a faucet, right? So you have one running faucet. A part-time job is going to give you one spout dripping income, right? But an online business is like 4 faucets going at once, right? So would you rather have 4 income streams or 1, right? 4 income streams of 1. And here's the beauty of it. When you have a business that has 4 income streams, you are not working 4 times harder. Yes, I'm glad somebody else got that. Hey, Virgo Drip, how you doing? You're not working 4 times harder. You're doing one thing, but that business is doing all the work in the background. So it does the telling and the selling for you. Right, absolutely. And that is a great way of how you get your time back, right? And so with this business, when I do my income producing activities, while I'm cooking, while I'm cleaning, while I'm homeschooling, even while we're out in the park, the business is working in the background. Hey Lou, welcome to the live. Where are you watching from today? I don't know why I still can't see this. All right, maybe because it looks like I'm getting comments, but I can't see it. But I don't know why. Oh, and also, if you're not following, be sure to follow me, like, subscribe, so that way you'll know when I'm going live, when I get some information that I want to share with you guys. You definitely want to be able to get that because I believe in sharing what I know, right? That is so crazy. That looks so wild. I missed. I just put this lipstick on that smells like coffee. No, I'm drinking coffee. But welcome to the live. I definitely appreciate you for being here today. Oh, wait a minute. Oh man, hold up, y'all. Oh, what did I do wrong? All right. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness, that was so wild. All right. So again, if you are just getting on the live, welcome to the live. And we're talking about if time and money are your biggest struggles, this is going to change everything for you. Yes. Mm, mm. That is so crazy. I think they have a different kind of camera. If you guys can see me okay, if you guys can hear me, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat if you can see and hear me okay. Because it seemed like something went cuckoo. Wow, I don't see it. Okay, really interesting. Oh, and also, guys, you know what it is? Labor Day in the US. What are your plans for the day? Do you guys have plans for the day? What are you guys doing today for Labor Day? What are your plans for the day? Hmm. That is so weird. Hello, 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 hello. Let me see. All right. I don't know if that changed anything for you guys on your end. Oh no, it's a little delayed on my end. I can give y'all like a behind the scenes kind of thing, right? And so when I go live, okay, so I'm live like on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. And then I have like on the side, I have my TikTok screen up because for some reason, I can't always see the comments because I'm using this third-party thing and it allows me to go live on multiple platforms at one time. And listen, if y'all don't know anything about me, know this, I definitely like to work smarter and not harder. So I can find a way to make my workflow easier, faster, more productive. Guess what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to share it with you also because I definitely believe in helping each other out and really helping people that's looking to change their life, right? Because you're around people that have no vision, no dream, no goals. What are y'all talking about? Like, really? Verna, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing today? Verna in the house. I'm curious, Verna, where are you watching from? Hey, let me see. I'm glad to have you here this morning. How'd you find me? Did I show up on your FYP? Did I show up on your FYP, Verna? I don't even know if you're still here. Just curious. Curious to know. We got the whole world. Yes. Wow, I missed that. Somebody came to get the number one gifted badge, and I totally missed it. I apologize if I missed your number one gifted badge, but thank you so much for the number one gifted badge. And it just, I don't know how it's. Anyway, how you doing today, girl? How are you? How are you? How are you? Glad to see you. All right, so we got TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, and we're literally talking about if time and money are your biggest struggles. This is going to change everything for you because I'm going to show you how to get your time back and how to get your moolah up. Yes, because when we can overcome those struggles, life is so different and life is so freeing. It is so freeing, right? And I want to know what that number is. We want to have a number that we are working towards. So that way, once you reach your goal, you know that you reached it, right? But here's the thing about goals. You can always push yourself. You can always push your goals and dream even further, even bigger. And sometimes some people just really can't see that far, right? They're like, you know what? I can't imagine. Like even my mentor, she's making 7 figures now. And when she first started this business, she was like, all she wanted to do was make 54,000 a year. That was it. But she like to say that she had this thing called thinking, right? She could not see herself making more than that. But she invested in a mentor, she invested in herself, and she's like, I'm going to figure this out. And she gave herself a 3-year plan. And think about this, right? Most people go to college because they want to increase their education and they want to increase how much money they make. But here's the thing, when you go to college, you spend in 4 years, spend a lot of money in the hopes and pray that you get a job at the end of it, right? And then you get out of school, you realize for some jobs you're overqualified, right? But when she made 6 figures in 6 months, she's like, wait a minute. wait a minute. I think I'm onto something. I got to double down and really go deep into this and really see how far I can go. And so by doing that and staying focused, guess what happened? Within 17 months, she made her first 7 figures in this business, right? And why is that? Because she stayed consistent, she stayed coachable, and she stayed committed. She stayed committed to that goal. And sometimes time and money can become our biggest struggles is because we allow outside circumstances to get in the way of what we're trying to accomplish, right? Okay, wait a minute. Uh mm, uh okay. Um okay, I'll be right back. You still here? Whoa, okay, she's back. Sorry, y'all. I am back. Hold up, let me hide that. Whew. Now I made it too hot. I was like, I wasn't drinking my coffee, but I think I made it too hot now. Oh yeah, I ain't drinking that. All right, so VG t-shirt. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? Put in the chat, let me know where you're watching from. Mm. Mm. Natasha, what's happening? How you doing today? I love how your name is like in all caps. How you doing, girl? Um, I'm live, so don't come behind the screen. I'm just like, no, don't do that because I wouldn't do it. Oh boy. I forgot. I may have to change my thing around because I go live in my room. Hi, Queen. How are you doing? Y'all know how many Natashas I know now? It's like, oh my goodness. Let me know. Are you in our community already, Natasha? I love it. I don't know. Let me know. Let me see. I think I don't lost count. How many Natashas that we already have? That's one thing about. Yes, that is you. How are you doing? I forgot how to pronounce that P word. Papua, is it Papua New Guinea? Oh no, I finally saw it on the map. It's like, oh, there it is. Girl, you missed it. I was talking about you the other day on my live. Yes. How are you doing? Yes, yes, yes. Um, that's one thing I can say about us, right? Is that and I found this true for a lot of other Natashas that I've met. Is like yes, I'm in DGC and was in the breakout room with you. Yes, yes, that's right. Yes. I will never, ever, 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 ever forget your story. I will never forget it. And I'm so glad that I got to meet you. And I cannot wait to that one day I can meet you in person. What? Okay. So this is really where I'm gonna have to get off of here and come back on again. Let me do a picture of this because I'm gonna have to do like a green screen or something. This is really weird. So TikTok just gave me a message saying your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because it contains content with low visual quality or static imagery. Oh, I can appeal it. Let me see. Um. All right. All right. So I submitted an appeal and see what's gonna happen. That is, it's like having a boss watching you. It's like being micromanaged. Like, who likes to be micromanaged? Nobody. But I'm gonna take it all in stride, and it's like, okay, you know what? TikTok is just making me aware of what my content looks like, so that way I can make it better for you guys. So, I put the appeal through, and I guess we're gonna see if they approve it. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for liking the live. Um, Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Um, that is so weird. So I don't know how long they're gonna take to say that yes, they approved the appeal or if they didn't. But if let's just say I'm gonna keep on going, but let's say if they say that my appeal has been denied, then guess what? Facebook, YouTube, I'll just log off and I'll fix the lighting, the quality of it. I may come back and have a green screen behind me. I don't know, but I got to keep the platforms happy. That's one. And listen, you know what? Honestly, guys, we cannot complain because we are literally building our businesses on a free platform. And so if these platforms want us to do our content in a certain way to reach our audiences, guess what? We got to get in where we fit in, right? So I appreciate them letting me know how things are looking on their end because that means I gotta fix it. And that's another thing is that we always have to be in that learning mode, that mode of we're not gonna know everything. And it's always room to grow, right? There's always room to grow. And so I'm just gonna check and see if they gave me a message. Let's see. Hold on. Oh shoot. Wait a minute. All right, hold up, y'all. Oh.
Which way you got to
Oh no, stay, go back because the camera picked up all the way over there. Hold up, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. I'm literally right here. Just you know this camera pick up everything.
Take it to. Nope, it's the other way. Yeah, come this way. A little bit more. Yep.
Okay.
I just gotta get my watch.
Okay.
You could have got it. He was right there.
No, sorry. No, because I still want to see the screen. All right, I'm back. Okay. Okay, well, I did the appeal, but I can't tell if they approved it or denied it. Maybe they'll show me after the live. I don't know. But that's the first time I've seen it like on the computer like that. Because I am using a third-party platform to go live on here. That's the thing. Again, we're using these different tools to make things easier. So I don't know. You know what? I may just delete the whole live. I don't know. Okay. That's really weird. All right, so guys, if you're not following, be sure to follow me. I'm gonna have to get off the live and try this again later. I don't understand what happened, but I guess I'm just gonna let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see what happens if I I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if they like that better. I don't know. I don't know. We'll try it. But all right. So anyway, so thank you guys for being here. Wow. If you're not following, be sure to follow, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.